Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy Tactics walkthrough. We are in Orban Monastery. The previous video we had just entered and done I think it's like the second floor book book storage. There it was. I had to look back. So bad. Alright, so this one's actually going to be the underground book storage 3rd floor. And, alright, so what are we doing here? I guess I'm just checking my equipment, making sure I've got everything equipped that I want. Ugh, this archer class. Ugh, yeah, and we're still about 354 JP away from speed save, so... unfortunately, Mustadio's got a little ways to go yet. We'll get there, though. Ramza, as always, in the ninja job. Man, it's kind of depressing seeing these characters at such low job levels and JP totals. I'm so glad I'm past all this. I'm actually pretty much at the end of the game now on this walkthrough, so I'm just going back over and doing the commentary for all my footage. So, like I said, it's a little depressing seeing my characters like this, but that's okay. All right, so what do we got going here? Oh man, we're going full dancers. Okay, and that's probably okay for this one. I actually don't like the setup of this. I don't know, this map. It's not that bad, to be completely honest. It's just you kind of want to have a decent amount of jump as well as like movement type abilities, just because, and you'll see it's kind of goofy the way you have to just kind of get around. So all right, so here's Izlude, and do as I say and I'll let you live. I like it. That sounds good coming from Ramza. So Izlude, all right. You got to be careful with him. If I remember correctly, he can break your equipment. So, you know, if you're going to be running around here with good gear on, I would say maybe use maintenance. Let's see here. Nightblade. Warrior in despair who is devoted to the power of darkness. The ominous shine of his blade slashes frightened enemies. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe, I'm not actually sure if he's able to... Nightblade jump can break skill that, yeah, destroys enemy equipment and parameters. I don't know what that means. And parameters? And unfortunately, he's got the maintenance ability, which I believe, if I remember correctly, means that you can't steal his gear. Which I wouldn't even bother doing, other than the fact that if you could get rid of his weapon, he wouldn't be able to use his attack abilities or his sword abilities. At least I think so. That's kind of the way that most of these like special knight classes work, where when you either destroy their weapon or steal it, they're not able to use those skills anymore. So now obviously I can't actually test that, because again, with that maintenance ability on Izlude, you're not going to be able to destroy or steal that equipment, which is unfortunate, but that is just the way it is. So alright, so what I'm actually going to do here is start my dancers out, obviously, like I always do. I'm not sure if I used slow dance on anybody or if I went full damage. I'm not really seeing any classes here that would be able to heal naturally. Now, you never know. Who knows? You know, these guys might have some backup or secondary abilities. Ah, there's a summoner. I'm sorry, I missed one. So, I'm guessing the summoner has the Moogle ability, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So, I think he's going to go for an attack spell right away, but whether or not he actually lives long enough to pull that off, we'll see. Nope, I don't think he's going to live long enough. Oh, yeah. And so that's one of the things you may have noticed already, but if I remember correctly here, when you're charging, or when a character is charging for an ability, and they've got their hands up, it seems to me that they take more damage. I'm sure there's, you know, some information out there that will confirm or deny that, but that's my impression. And from what I've noticed, units seem to take more damage when they're charging, which another reason why I don't like charging, you know. So I've mentioned that in a couple of the videos that I'm not real wild about anything that involves charging. All right, so yeah, I did get one of my characters to do the slow dance, I see. So hopefully that lands often enough to be worthwhile anyway. All right, so here what I'm actually going to start doing is actually moving my characters away from where Izlud is going, which you know, another awesome thing about dancers is you know, can hit everything everywhere. So when enemies start to get a little too close, then you just move away. And then obviously the fallback is my dancers having the Sunken State ability, which I absolutely love. Works really well for them. Boom, there's another one, bites the dust. So that archer's down. Inflicting the painful death of Wisnibus. Slow and painful. Slow and steady wins the race, though, right? Slow down. I think I managed to beat Izlud without him doing, or actually dealing any damage. We'll see here. But if I remember correctly, he went down without touching a single character, which is pretty awesome. You should be dancing, yeah. All right, looks like I'm kind of going on like assassination missions with Ramza here. He's just kind of cruising around doing his thing while the dancers do their little bit of damage. All right. Trying to see how much these knights have. I can't really tell. I don't know. I don't think anybody's critical right now. Why do you go against us, Ramza? Though you're a Bilv, you don't obey your brothers. Why? Because I'm a Bilv that I don't obey them. The name shouldn't be used for self-gain, but rather for divine justice. During the war, my father fought and died to save the people from invasion. Bilvs must not fight for a defunct royal family, but only for noble rights. Then let's fight together. Our goals are the same. Listen well, Ramza, the Glebados want a world where all people are equal. Saint Ajora's ideal world is God's world. You know, people don't trust the family or the royal family or nobility. We must do something before Ivalice is ruined. You started this war. Is that the will of God? Certain sacrifices must be made for a revolution. Decadent royalty and nobles must pay for the people. Now, cooperate with us as Delita did. Something tells me Ramza is not interested. So apparently these collaborators are known as the Glabados. I think that's my understanding anyway. Oh, slow missed everybody. At this point, to be honest, I could probably swap over that slow song. There's only, what, 3 targets left? Yeah. I'm not sure if I actually did swap that over. It sounds good when you say for the people. Surrendering the knights and evil power to control the people. Evil power? No, the stone is holy. We want to guide the people by God's miracle, never evil power. You know the cardinal joined Lucavi, right? If that's not evil power, I don't know what is. What do you mean? You killed the cardinal and took the stone from him, but he died because he was secretly collecting the holy stone, or stones for us. So, my impression here is that Izlud actually doesn't know what the holy stones actually do. And whether he was lied to or not about Draculau's death, and by who, we're not really sure, but it seems to me anyway that he's not really in the top tiers of this Glabados or whatever organization is called, and so he's kind of being kept in the dark on some things. So again, you know, and that's kind of unfortunate, obviously, that he's being misled either deliberately or indeliberately, which I assume, I'm going to assume deliberately. His you know, and maybe that's because his ideals don't necessarily line up with the rest of the people in this organization. I'm not sure. That's just a guess. But yeah, it's unfortunate. So he unfortunately does not know the truth. And he kind of, I guess, believes in, I think, what the church has said about the Holy Stones. So, alright, so what do we got left here? I think there's only, I think actually Izlud might be the only one left. So, alright. I guess I'm just gonna keep yelling now. Izlud's pretty far away, and I didn't really want to get any closer to him if I didn't need to, so I think we'll just finish this out with some dancing. Although he's not critical yet, so could be a while yet. Oh, nope, down to 87. He's getting really close. I could probably rush him with Ramza at this point, although I'm not sure. Yeah, he'd be able to get up onto the corner right there. We'll see, though, if he actually lives that long. But, alright, yep, there we go. So now he's critical, and I think he just takes off now. Refuse to acknowledge his power. I can't die. I must bring the stone back. Ramza, next time I see you will be your last. Remember. Okay, dude. So there you have it. Took him down without even taking any damage from him. So that's good. But, alright, and it looked like Ramza here wanted to at least try to explain what was actually happening. But it's a shame because he just took off. But anyways, all right, I'm out of time, so I'm going to cut the commentary here. Hope this guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.